All right, well, friends, welcome back to another day in Cyndrus and Abbey Brook. Last session, we had a couple of friendos out, and what a day on the town it turned out to be. We have Origin Day. The Origin Day of Abbey Brook has rolled around, and the mayor has brought in a carnival circus group known as Zeidler's Thrills and Chills. Previously, the party had discovered that there were different animals that would be part of the act, and Jinprax in particular was very concerned about the well-being of a white dragon wormling hatchling, a little baby, no bigger than the tigers that were around there. Our party devised and schemed their way to gain entry to find the animals and to try and figure out if they were being taken care of and if there was anything nefarious going on. While Jinprax was off dealing with Zidler and the big man and wooing his way around the employees and the performers, the rest of the party had a different idea in mind. They wanted to play some games. And play some games they did.
We did.
Sev, Gale, Rayleigh, you all cleared out the carnies of a good majority of their items. There's not a whole lot left. In particular, Rayleigh up at the balloon darts stand to the northwest part of the circus grounds. He forced them to close up one of their stalls because they did not have the prizes left for them to continue giving out.
Are these games normally rigged to prevent this from happening?
They are indeed. These are just some really bad carnies with some really lucky adventurers who happen to roll on through. During this time, to start, Sev approached the tent off to the right and found Elmy, who is in the middle of watching a halfling perform on stage, giving off some good music. Sev wanted to request Elmy's help in trying to sneak in and deal with the dragon friendo, and Sev managed on her own, cast Disguise Self, took on the persona of one of the drow performers, and snuck on in to the big top and cast Message at the wormling. To which Sev asked pretty much one question. Do you feel safe? Are you okay? To which the dragon responded very cheerfully, yummy, yummy, as it snapped a cube of meat that was thrown to it by its performer.
I lost my shit. that was it was so funny.
So while all this is going on, while all the fun and games are being had, Jinprax, I'll say it's about this time where you walk on out through the arch you were originally at that said performers only. The other two are back. The larger, bulky human and Gruff, the dwarf, are back at their post, just guarding the archway. The human gives you a slight disappointed look that you couldn't make it in with the boss.
I give him not a sup nod, but a nod of you know what, you tried your best and I appreciate it, bud.
Fantastic. As you make your way back over to the entry, you see a crowd of faces. All three. You don't see your other companions at the moment, but bumping on through, you do see a familiar face, slightly different looking, but you see the pointy ears, the fair complexion, the brown hair of your old companion Reese pop in through.
Reese! I kind of rush over to him, kind of waving, I'm pretty hard to miss, I assume, but pretty excited to see him.
Hey, a friendly face, I say as I hold 2 piranha plants in my hand who might try and bite off Reese's face.
Wait, Gail, what? You're
Oh, we
out here
won some prizes. You didn't
What
see
are you
us
holding?
clean house. I won the...
Yes, I was trying to. I thought we were trying to find a way to talk to the dragon, and I was going. What are those?
Sev, would you fill him in?
Yeah, so, dragon is alright. Baby dragon, pretty happy being fed meat all the time. I say he is perfectly well off where he is. Yeah, we.
Oh, wow, how did you? I guess my
Shit.
attempts
the
were
ground,
not
hit
my
on the ground.
escapades were not too fruitful. What did you do?
You're probably better off knowing until later when we're in a more private setting.
Ah, yes.
But, you don't have to worry about the dragon for now, let's just say that. However,
Okay.
we did get quite a bit of, stuff playing some games.
I can see that. I clearly wasted my time.
You know, you're alright. We've got plenty of useful things to go around for all of us. Reese, you're back. Okay, all good? You're alright? Did good in your, travels?
So, before all you guys rushed over, like, I think you'll probably notice that Reese has like a kind of haggard look on his face.
Oh no!
He's a bit more kind of like his shoulders are more slunk over. Like he just seems like almost very different from what maybe was normal. But upon he was looking at the carnival and all the excitement, like kind of like with a slight smile on his face. But upon seeing you guys, he cracks a smile for like what would look like the first time in a long time, but again, his usual exuberance is kind of gone. Like whereas normally when you approach him, like he kind of responds in a bodily way, like to things happening around him, and kind of a more social way. He's welcoming, but just very docile and sort of. You just notice he's very kind of, you know,
Reserved.
reserved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Did you meet
And
up
then
with... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
he just
just
says he just says he looks at each and every one of you like for like 3 seconds, and then just says it's very, very good to see you guys again.
It's good to see you too.
I'm here, mate. Quick
Yeah.
question though, is Elmwe with us right now, or did he wander off somewhere?
We should also probably introduce Rally and.
Yeah.
Right.
Hello.
Well,
I think Reese first has to notice the dragons first. He kind of like he looks at him and his eyes kind of widen.
So
a bit, but
the dragons are currently in the big top before the
are
before
they?
the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So they're not just roaming around.
Oh, okay, okay. So
But I do have a dragon plush.
That is
Oh.
true.
We all have like
One of like 5.
multiple plushes. Like I've got a
Jiprex doesn't
dragon
know.
and-
Jiprex doesn't know how he feels about his like
Put it in, just
elder
slap it
gods
in.
being depicted as soft plushies.
Okay, so here's the one. I got one for you. So Reese looks down at the dragon plush, and for the first time, like his eyes widen with any kind of excitement. Although the rest of his face is still kind of dour, his eyes just kind of go like this, and he's like, "I have been looking for that for 20 years." And he looks to you and he says, "Did you know that those are actually part of a collection? There's like 5 of them of different colors, and that's the one I've been missing."
Actually,
And then he... No, I'm just... Is that okay, Dale? I just made that up on the spot.
You can, if you want to try to bullshit your way through that, absolutely. But I will say these are like the crappy like carnival constructed, like they'll break
You
apart in
can
like
still-
5 minutes.
They can still be collectible.
They could
Maybe.
be.
Yeah.
Or
They
it's
could be.
or it's a fake or something. So then I look at Rayleigh because that kind of draws my attention. I was like, so who might you be?
I'm the ranger. I've been traveling with these fine folks over here. Rayleigh, I just won this over at the, I think the ring toss earlier today.
Plenty.
Reese actually looks at again. Can't take his eyes off it. Like more astonished at this, it seems, than anything else that's happened thus far. And he just
Actually,
looks at
I-
it and goes,
Well, I'm gonna show you the, like, I can't remember how many bags of holding I won. I won the 2 small
Yeah.
ones and 1 big
No,
one.
we have.
So I'm just
3
gonna
small
open up a
ones.
bag, shove my whole arm in, which looks completely unrealistic to this tiny bag, and take it out.
So in total, we have 3 small ones and 2 big ones for the whole party.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm currently
God.
holding on to a bag of holding and a small bag of and
I'm
the
gonna-
small pouch of holding.
I'm gonna
And the
take
plushie.
yeah, I'm gonna take one of my goblin plushies and give it to Reese. You look like you could use a friend here.
You won like 5 pies too, didn't you, Sev?
I got like 4. Yeah, I have 4. Rayleigh already ate his, and I have like
okay.
3
So
more.
in what seems like almost an overreaction to what's happening, Reese's eyes start to swell up, and he's just like, "You have no idea how much I needed this right now." And then
I'm just gonna like pat him on the shoulder, like.
it's like,
good
"Are you
to
guys
have
done having fun, or is there more events to go to right now?"
We're gonna have more fun. Fun
I mean,
to be
all
had.
I've been doing is attempting to start a new career, apparently. But yeah, let's have some fun. Jimprax probably
Welcome
puts his
back.
arm around Reese as well.
Right on. Yeah, so you could again, Reese's movement's very like minimized, and just seems different. But sorry, I missed Dale in the recap. You said did something like really like dramatic happen? Like, did I miss it?
I think it might have been hyperbole, but
Oh, okay.
Oh, as far as like the main events, it was just them clearing
Yeah.
the stock out of all the carnies.
Like,
our die
all
rolls
I
of
was
the-
were
expecting
hot for
like
this.
like some like epic like lore affecting event
No.
that like
We
No.
haven't done
Wait, we
this
did go on another
thing.
There was an
Like-
adventure that wasn't just us at this carnival. Like
True,
in
No,
the
true.
past
I didn't
events.
slow down.
Yeah, if you all want to like recount that, with the adventure off to the mines.
I can definitely tell
Dale,
you.
I gotta commend you on your delivery of because you had me going like I thought this was gonna be like, like in a TV show where something crazy happens, like, and then you're like, guys, like some major events. The carnival ran out of prizes. It's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we have not done a single
Dale's
thing.
deadpan sometimes
like-
is great.
Yeah. Oh god, I gotta tell you guys something funny though. So the other night when we were playing Kingdom Hearts and I was on the mission like trying to like find a rare spawn, and at some point like Dale mentions that we needed a certain item, so he's like he said he was not trying to be dramatic, but it was hilarious. So he was essentially like, "Oh well, we do need blaze gems. So if you see any red nocturnes on your way, take them out." And I'm just like, "Yeah." So on your mission, if you see any red nocturnes, take them out. And it was just it was so funny. And he's like,
You don't
I didn't
pass them
think
up.
it was that funny. I'm like, but it was like just the way he said, take them out. Was
Sometimes
like,
the delivery is all it takes.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, you got. Okay, I think we're ready for what happens next.
Carney
you all-
games.
Yeah.
Did you all want to go over the Knoll adventure?
Oh god. Yeah, so we found when we got to the like end of the mines, we ran into a gnoll who was a necromancer who was pretty much like evenly matched with me, and we kept like Uno reversing our Toll the Dead and Chill Touch on each other, and I was so determined to end this gnoll's life, and then Elmy, our Rent-A-Rogue NPC we collected along the way, took the kill from me.
Oh.
Also, again, babe, is
Oh, I think I
Elmy with
saw a
us
bit of
right
that.
now, or did he wander off?
He's still over in the tent.
Okay.
And I can
I
turn
remember
into a
watching
spider
a bit of
now.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
We also-
It was
I can turn into a
was-
horse and become stupidly broken in mounted combat.
So yeah, that was the other thing.
Cool.
So Dale goes to the bathroom for like a couple minutes, and we were figuring out what to do. We were in a field. These beasts, like werewolf essentially creatures, had chased our goblin friends up a tree, and so we are trying to save them. We are very much in over our heads, except for Gail. Once Dale was in the bathroom, Gail was like, okay, so on my turn, I'm gonna come over, turn into a horse, and Sev, you get on me, and we're gonna get the hell out of here. And I'm like, wait a minute. I can cast spells while mounted on a horse. And like, I think there was some debate like, wait, am I actually able to do that? So Dale gets back from the bathroom, and I'm like, babe, I got a question. He's like, oh God. I'm like, can I cast spells from horseback? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, and
Yeah.
so we wiped these werewolves out without them getting a single hit on us from that point. Like, they couldn't get near us. Like,
That's good to know.
it was insane. I mean,
Strategy.
it all lined up really well because we were in a big field and had all the room in the world. And then Rayleigh has Zephyr Strike and is essentially like, I don't think he had quite as much movement speed as Horsegale, but still enough to keep out of range from.
So you just kept
the
circling
werewolf.
around really fast and
Yeah.
pegging at them.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
kill.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
And
cool.
they
My
couldn't- they
little
couldn't-
Gilly, my little Gilly.
No.
Is that the actual song at the time?
Oh my god.
Jim Rex wasn't
No,
there for
Jim
this
Rex
one, so
wasn't
he wasn't
there.
adding any songs.
Oh my god,
I
that's
was
hysterical.
on another whirlwind adventure of Chris was
Yeah. It was only
in various
me.
parts of the country, so I wasn't around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also, like, I'm pretty sure I can only accommodate, like, one human and one half-elf and, like, maybe one Jinprax.
I'm
Nice.
like 300 pounds, bud.
No, like,
Yeah.
only you and no one else.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm big.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I mean, like, with Rayleigh and his Zephyr Strike, like, he's fine. Like, he can keep up and everything, but, like, Jimprax is a big boy. Now, Sev is very small. Like, she is very scrawny and skinny because she, let's just say she skipped the Necromancy Academy equivalent of gym class. So,
Which
yeah.
isn't that
she's-
great to begin with.
No, I just think it's really funny though, considering you and I were both in the sanctum. Like, I can just imagine like you like being the extra, like take gym class very seriously, and then like Sev is the one who like walks the mile and like tries to get hit in dodgeball so she can sit out the rest of the time and all that shit.
I would
Like,
that was me. I was that kid.
yeah, same.
I could literally just see you doing that. Like it just hits you and you're like, oh
Oh no!
Well, guess I'm out.
sorry guys.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially. So Sev is small and like not too difficult to accommodate, and maybe like Elmwe, but like, I mean, Reese is fine. He's like normal size,
Yeah.
but then he's got the armor, which is a little heavier. But then
And
there's
that huge
Jimprax.
axe.
Yes. Yeah.
So- That takes us off to where we want to start today.
Oh, there
What do
we go.
y'all want to do? We still have some of the attractions that have items that have not been completely cleared out. Elmley is still off to the tent to the right, listening to the music from the halfling and the other like act performing. It's roughly about, we'll say 4 o'clock
Well,
right
we
now.
did get lunch with Elmwe.
I
I just
think
wasn't. sure if he went back.
Jinprax and Reese should have a little fun before we do anything else.
I was just gonna ask, like, how's her singing career going?
Oh well, while they were off dealing with the Knoll, I had to bring the injured person up earlier, and I kind of took a little bit of a tour. I met with a professor who was attempting to start a new school, and I never finished my bard schooling because I ran away from home. And so he gave me a diploma. He was impressed by me, and so Jim Prax takes out his like diploma of the College of Glamour Bard thing.
Man,
He's like,
we really
so
got
I'm officially licensed.
we really got 3 of us who
Wow.
essentially ran away from school.
Reese, every time someone tells a story about their life, he has this smiley face on his face that's normally reserved for like that sweet old grandma that just loves to hear people talk.
Aw.
He seems very just like, oh, that's very nice. Isn't that nice?
Oh, isn't that sweet? Yeah, but you look like,
you could tell his face kind of changed a bit when you mentioned that you ran away from home. Like that's something he may want to talk about later. But anyway, what were you gonna say?
Now that you're here, and Jim Price kind of like holds him tighter with his one arm, it's time for you to have some fun. Come on, let's get in there and play some games.
Sounds good, he says.
Yay.
Cool. So I'm trying to pull up the spreadsheet I had with the games so I can just go over a quick run view of what they all are.
I know we didn't touch the shell game, and we don't even know what's there.
Right, so we have going over the full list of things as like you're taking a walk through the crowds. It's starting to like die down, becoming like afternoon into late afternoon. The crowd's starting to die down and clear out a little bit. There, you still hear like this just rush of music and murmur of the crowd and everything. Like it was a little bit easier to walk through. You see, as far as like games go, got a lucky ducky. You pick a duck, you get any sort of rewards. You can go bobbing for apples at Robin's Bobbin' Apples. Off to the northwest, you got some balloon darts. Up to the like southeast, you got a whack-a-slime stand. Off to the direct west, you have moving targets, which is all about archery and your dexterity. You have a ring toss, trying to like flick 3 rings per entry onto a pyramid of like bottles and vials and everything. And then off to the left of the balloon darts, you have in a rather like shady tent, you see someone sat behind a table just moving 3 shells back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the tent right below them, you see this large wooden cabinet with a like big sign on top that just reads Rathnar. And inside the glass case, you see just like a head of a genie.
Ooh, this reminds me of Big the movie.
Oh god. Yeah.
And so the way that the games work, you
Yeah.
pay gold for the for 10 entries, and then each one will take a number of entries depending on what the game is.
Okay, I'm just rechecking my new abilities just to see if they could be. I don't know where to find them. Those for level 2 and level 3. Where would you find those? In spells, right? No.
You could find spells. You could find if it's like something in particular, you probably find it on the right under feats.
There's also a stand with a person who sells clockwork animals.
So there was
yeah.
a genie, and then there was the guy, the hustler with the shells. What other skills do we have here? Hold on. Let's see if I can outsmart the shell guy. If not, maybe we'll do the genie.
You and Jin
Yeah, I
Prax
would
are good
be
with
very
charisma.
interested in trying the
Exactly.
shell game.
Sure.
Would you come with me?
And then
Yeah,
again,
let's do that.
off to the right, at the far right, with the blue and yellow top tent, is where Elmy is. And he's currently listening to music, and there's another act going on inside there. Jinprax, as like you walk through the archway, you would have heard like the music coming out, and this is the halfling, the music act that you heard about in Ziedler's tent.
Jim Plax isn't impressed.
Just trying to find us on the map here. Are we on the map right now? No way.
Yep, towards the central area
Yeah.
where the big circus is.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I think that's you standing next to me, and Jinprax is to my north.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Yep.
I'm the one
Alright.
on the left.
Okay. You're way over there. All right. So yeah, we're gonna try the shells then.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's go for it.
As you enter, moving up to the tent, you see that the canvas is like slightly open to let like a little crack of light in. You can like peek in through and see the table and everything, but it's not anywhere near like wide open to have a lot of sun come on in. And as you throw open the canvas, you see like torches all around the tent just erupt in flame as a bright light shines forth. And you see a halfling behind the table just flipping shells back and forth, stopping, lifting one up. It's got a little red bead under it, puts it back down, and he's flipping them all over again and repeating.
Okay.
Oh man, if this is a scam, Jimprax absolutely is not gonna know it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have wisdom, but not something else.
Oh, we've kind of fully leaned into the fact that Jimprax, like me, like the human Chris, is just a himbo.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Reese can't help himself. He's kind of intrigued by it, so he goes up to him and just says, "So how does this work?"
Oh, hey there, friend. Yeah, so you want to play a little game? This is just a little game. Everyone's a winner. You can never lose. You just keep your eyes on the nut, right? Okay. He takes one of the shells up off. You see, we got this red bead here, okay? Puts it down. Starts shuffling them along. Lifts it back up. And right there it is. Red bead every time. You just got to find the right one. Lifts up the other two. They have nothing underneath it.
Just like me in real life, like Reese is trying to hide his smile, but it's forcing its way through anyway.
Jimprax is intrigued.
I mean, hey, it's only 1 gold. You wanna throw some money in? I'll double it for you.
Oh, absolutely. Jimprax throws in a gold.
Oh wow.
You see
sorry,
this
I'm trying
like
to get
jagged,
back to my-
toothy grin.
Okay.
Jimprax is gonna get fleeced.
This
How
looks
healthy are the
pretty
teeth, by the way?
suspect.
What's up?
How healthy are his teeth? Is he dirty or is he?
They're not dirty. They're definitely like taken care of. They're just like very jagged and like sawtooth like.
Are they golden?
They're not golden, no.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Sorry. On the Cyndrus roll 20, how do I go to my? Because I'm gonna have to roll, I imagine soon. I don't know how to get back to that. You know where your status and inventory is and everything for some reason.
It's the newspaper under PCs. It'll be your name. You click on that, it'll open up your character sheet.
Yep.
Right. So the bio info is blank for some reason.
Yep, it'll be the other tab over.
Yeah, and the character sheet is only showing.
Oh, off to where you have spells to the right 2. Go back to core.
Oh, that's what's there. We go. That's the problem. Okay, I'm ready now. All right. What would? Oh, a 4 deception. So wait, does that mean I can deceive others or I can detect it?
Yep, that is you trying to deceive others.
Insight would be trying to detect that somebody's deceiving you.
Oh, insight would be it. It's a 5 insight. That's not terrible. Okay.
Okay.
So, you just tell me, Dale, at what point I should roll the insight? Because, like, Reese is definitely he's going to try to trick me. So he's looking to try and find where that happens in his. I don't know if that would be like.
That would be perception, trying to check to see where it would have gone.
My perception's a 3. Okay, so it's not great, but whatever. We'll
If you want me to help, maybe? I don't know if that's something I can do.
Well, again, we're kind of metagaming there. Like, are you within earshot of this?
I mean, I've been.
I assume that y'all are like
following
traveling as a group right now.
You guys, yeah.
Yeah, I was assuming I was following, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I would welcome any if we can combine. That'd be
If you
great.
want, I'll go ahead and give you advantage on that.
Okay.
So how are you
And then,
communicating this?
I'm just so that's a good question. How we would put
Because if
that
the question
into-
comes up right in the middle of where the halfling is, he's just going to shout out, hey, no, this is between me and whoever's playing the game.
Yeah. See, that's what I thought. Right.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know if we can really.
Unless I were to. Well, no, I'm not gonna be good with that. All right, never mind. It was an
Can I
idea.
give you a bardic inspiration?
You could do that.
There's an idea.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. I give you like kind of like a warm hug, and I kind of like sing song in like next to you, like, we've got Reese back, he's gonna kick this guy's ass, like very like just kind of like almost childlike. Jimprax is excited to have Reese back. I feel like Jimprax and Reese are probably the closest in age, so it's kind of like to him like yay. So
you notice
he
that
gives a little song.
Reese's normal like very like stiff like posture, like where his muscles are almost always tense, is like completely gone when you put you notice how like pliable and fragile Reese is when you do that. Yeah. All right, so I'll just roll the perception, you said?
Yeah, go ahead and give your perception as he is trying to wiggle all the shells around.
And you'll get you can add just kidding. I was gonna say you can add a d6 to that, but you don't need to.
The thing is, with these hucksters, most of them do the sketchy thing on the third or fourth or second or third, roll, right? They let the person win the first one.
Yeah.
And then they like get them confident, and then they mess them. So should I save that roll for then? I already rolled it, but
You already rolled, but you can choose to save the inspiration roll for when you want to use it.
Yeah, you have it for 10 minutes.
Yeah. And with a 20, like, you easily keep track of it. He's slowly, he's like matching eyes with you, not taking his eyes off of you as you're looking down at his hands. And you're just moving them along. You go like one to the left, the middle one goes to the right one goes to the left, scoops them back around again. You can easily see where you can easily see where the bead is. As you select the middle one, has the bead. You're like, okay, all right, Mr. Hotshot, that's fine. No, here's your 2 gold back. But what say you make this double or nothing? Surely, I can't lose twice. Those be astronomical odds.
Again, just
Oh my
what you're
God.
seeing my face doing is is what.
Wait,
Reese
that's
is
how
doing,
he's
like,
that's how he's selling it.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
his pitch, I guess.
50-50.
So again, Reese is like he's really enjoying just having like regular day-to-day community life happen again. So like he's just enjoying this. He's looking around and he's just like, well, what should I do, guys? Should we do it or?
Oh my god.
Why
'Cause
not?
This is where the perception kind of really come in handy.
If you lose, you don't lose anything. I say go for it.
All right, but I guess I can't roll a perception again, can I?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
how we're
okay.
going
I'm
through
not
like
sure how
each.
rolling works. Like if you recently roll, like is there a point where you have to let it recharge or whatever? That's the one thing I
No.
still don't understand.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope, it's whenever the check's needed. So because this is a brand new game, it's just you keeping your eyes back on the nuts or shells.
Yeah, so we've been rolling each time we play.
Phrasing.
Yeah. I'm just,
Back on the
sorry, I'm with my dirty mind.
Lol.
So I'll use that.
This is where we find
inspiration
out
from
that
Jimprax.
the halfling's name is Bofa.
Oh no,
Oh, these nuts.
babe, you did not
Oh
make
my
a
God.
joke. And it's so funny because, like, I definitely said to somebody, like, back before I was putting together the cat tree, I told someone, yeah, it's really nice because,
Okay.
like, Dale isn't one of those, like, annoying dudes who's always making dick jokes. And then, like, I was putting together the cat tree and I'm, like, having issues. I'm like, it feels like it's in, but it's not. And then Dale's like, men have that issue a lot.
Okay, that's not bad.
You
I
kind
have to
of,
admit, that's
that,
you threw him the softball there.
yeah.
I walked right into it though. I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just so frustrated with these screws in the cat tree, and I opened myself
I
up
see
for
so
it.
many opportunities. Moving on.
Yeah.
I will need another perception as he starts moving the shells back around.
When Reese hears Gale say, "Oh my God," when the guy tries to up the ante, like Reese like misses that sort of deadpan delivery of his former comrade, and he just can't help but like smile and shake his head, like he's clearly just like just enjoying that. So
It still works, but that was oh my god at the Bofa comment. But
yes, oh yeah, that too. Yeah, no, you said it